Can everybody see that?
I can see your screen, yes.
Perfect. Thank you very much. All right. So again, at least you could hear me. You couldn't see me this time. So if you need a module, just let us know at redcap@email.arizona.edu or send us the same. You can use the same online form that you use to request an account, which is found on our website, or actually, if you go to the home page here, scroll down all the way, you can use the, I think there is a link here. This REDCap account request form is the same one that you can use to request a external module. And it will list all the external modules to make it easy for you. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I need to enable a module, and I'm going to enable the show by role. All right, and now show by role opens up for you. There is documentation here. It's very complete, but very, very, very simple. There's not much to this, and there's no configuration, and you'll not find it on the left. As you've seen maybe sometimes there's a little external module section. You don't need that at all. What you will need to know, I'm going to show you. So let me explain a little bit about what this does. I started out, when I started playing with this, thinking that this would allow me to maybe hide a field from a group of users on your project, whatever their role is. They wouldn't be able to see it. Except I should have really looked closer at the name. It says show by roles. So it's obviously the opposite of that. So let's say you have a situation where you want only an administrative group, or an administrative group and coordinators to only be able to see certain fields, but not, let students see fields or whatever. So you're going to go to the field and say, show this field only if they have a certain role. So I'm using actually just I'm going to go to my designer. I'm just using my standard beginner intermediate project that I create all the time during classes. And I'm going to go to my screening form. And, well, let me first take you over to the roles so we can see what I've got here. Go to my user rights. So I created a role here called administrator. And if I look at this, it just gave me all the permissions on everything. Okay, just an administrator role. Okay, and other than that, I just created basic roles. There's a student role that I do in class, which has no permissions generally. And then I left one person outside the role. So I'm going to go to my designer and open up my screening form. And I'm going to decide here that I only want administrators to be able to see this BMI that is being calculated. The students will enter the height and weight, but I don't want them to be able to see the BMI. So I'm going to come into this design for this field, and I'm going to use an action tag scenario, and it's going to say show by roles. Okay, and I'm in quotes putting the administrator. If you want more than one role to be able to see this field, you would put a comma and the other roles, each one individually in parentheses. And I'll show you the documentation on this just to make sure that you're clear on it. So show by roles administrator. So I'm going to come up to a survey record distribution dashboard rather, and look at the screening form, and I see my BMI. I don't have anything entered into that. Let me go ahead and right. Oh no, I need to wait. All right, so I've got a BMI in here now, and I'm just going to save and stay on this. Well, actually, I'll go back to my record status dashboard and open it back up again and show you that I can see it. Now, I have had somebody log in for me. I've created an account where I have a person that does not have administrator rights. So this is the same project that I was on. And I'm going to open up my record and scroll down. I see the height and weight, and notice the BMI is not available. I made this person a student, so they cannot see that record. So it shows it only to the administrator and not to anyone else. So that's show by roles. And if I look at the external module and I view the documentation, I can see here the syntax to show this. So in some cases, if you wanted to have some fields on a form, maybe like how much somebody gets paid, but you want people to be able to enter data onto the form, just not know how much somebody gets paid. You know, you want to keep that as an administrator role. You can show that only by role, and everybody else will not be able to see it. Here's another example if you want to show it to multiple roles. So that is the show by role external module.